Welcome back to the Texas Rangers franchise here in MLB 23, the show. We are about to start the offseason. The playoffs were last episode. We did get beat in the first round, unfortunately. We had a good first game, and the offense did not show up the next two. And so as unfortunate as that is, I am very optimistic about next season. We will have Jacob deGrom back, and we're going to see what we can do this offseason. I'm looking for a DH, definitely some starting pitchers, and probably a bullpen piece or two. So like right now we have one offer, and it's to Will Smith, and I haven't really looked at the other free agents yet. So let's do that now. Obviously, the big fish is Shohei, 98 overall. He's only 29. Obviously, one of the best pitchers in the game, if not the best pitcher in the game, while also being one of the best hitters in the game. How did you even realize? Or in the game, he had a 2.72 ERA, and he hit 264 with 31 home runs. Man, that would be something. It's something I'm considering. That's how much money we have. Quite a bit. So we have 54 pending and 117 to work with. So Shohei is definitely an option for us. It's just, do we want to? I mean, that's gonna hurt for 9 years. There's also Julio Urias, who is probably more of a realistic option for us. A 3.16 ERA is still really good. I wish it was more closer to his 2.16, but he's definitely been consistent, so I'm very interested in him. There's Blake Snell, like I talked about at the trade deadline episode. I could definitely see us signing him and Josh Hader, or either one. He had a bad year last year, and he's going to want a lot of money, though. How much money does he want? Yeah, 13. So that's going to be a tough sell for me, but Aaron Nola is here, 30 years old, coming off a 4 ERA season. He's going to want like $20 million. Yeah, that's not going to happen. There's Renfroe, who could DH. Not really excited about Renfroe DHing. I mean, he hit 30 home runs. He almost hit 30 home runs 3 years in a row. So he's definitely a good hitter. He's not bad in the field either, though, so that gives us some flexibility if we went with him. Matt Chapman, I'm not interested in. Rhys Hoskins is another guy. He had a good year last year, too. He could DH. He's a terrible fielder, so wouldn't feel bad about him not being in the field. How much money does he want? Only 7. Okay, Rhys Hoskins is in play, for sure. I'm interested in that. Giolito is another pitcher that I've thought about, 3.79. Man, I wish these pitchers were a little more impressive to spend this much money on. Here's Severino. Severino had a really good year. Severino's also 30. And he wants $10 million. Severino is an option. I don't mind Severino. Max Muncy is a guy I thought about before. Oh my goodness, that 28 contact is insane. What? He hit 239 with 20 home runs. Oh man, okay. Well, that takes care of that. There's Teoscar Hernandez. He's not a good hitter against lefties. He's an average hitter against lefties, I'll say, and he's a great hitter against he's a great hitter against lefties, not a great hitter against righties. But, I mean, he had a good year last year. So that's definitely an option. Jack Flaherty, coming off of a decent season. He's very inconsistent, and I know he's pretty injury prone, isn't he? 79 durability, but it went up this last year, so I mean, that's something. There's our Will Smith guy. Craig Kimbrell, 289. Ooh, Craig Kimbrell's definitely a guy I'm interested in. He's 35, but yeah, 2-year deal for $5 million. All right, we'll definitely offer a contract to Craig. Cody, I wish I had a spot for you, bud, but we're about to have too many outfielders as it is. He put together a good year. He'll definitely find a home. 744 OPS isn't crazy, but 253, and he plays elite defense. How much money does he want? 8. If we had a spot for him, I definitely would consider it. I literally don't have a spot for him, though. Adam Duvall. Yeah, Adam Duvall's a little too old. I want like not a long-term DH, but definitely a multiple season DH. But yeah, signing older pitchers, I don't mind, because I feel like pitchers can go longer. But Blake Trinan's a free agent. He didn't pitch in the big leagues last year, but he has good attributes. Jordan Montgomery, he's not a bad option. Kevin Kiermaier. Ooh. Kevin Kiermaier that can hit for average isn't too bad. Again, I don't have a spot for him, but he's just interesting. Paul DeYoung. Ooh, CJ Cron. Also 34. He's a little old. 30 home runs, though. 254. We can bring Matt Moore back. He'd be a Ranger again. He had a good year. We were very lefty heavy in the bullpen, though. I noticed that when I was putting the roster together just now. 256 average for Brian. 744 OPS. He's a pretty good fielder. Syndergaard, I knew I wanted to look at. 3.34 ERA. How much money does he want? Ooh, 7. I was hoping that was like a $4 million kind of thing, but that's okay. And Joey Gallo. Yeah, I'll tell you what. If he hit over 250, I'm gonna seriously consider this. Oh, he hit a flat 200. All right, well, a 673 OPS is horrible. Oh my goodness. Is this when he got hurt? Yeah, 70. Yeah, man. Where's like this? I would take 810 Joey Gallo. He hit 206. And man, those numbers are brutal. And he regressed really hard. He's a good outfielder. I think that's what holds his overall up. How much money does he want? Oh, so the thing with Joey Gallo, I'm a huge Joey Gallo fan. He's a good lefty power bat, and I would love the reunion. He would be our primary. Would be DH? See, or what is Nathaniel Lowe's defensive ratings? Because I don't think they're very good. What if Nathaniel Lowe was our primary DH? That's something we could think about. Alright, I kind of like the idea of going after Gallo. Alrighty, so we just finished our first round of offers for free agency. As you can see, we offered to Luis Severino $53 million over 5 years. I'm a little hesitant. I'm starting to second guess it. Just that's a lot of money to tie up. It's only $10 million a year, so it's actually not that much. But he had a good year last year, and if he pitched 318, I'd take it. 339 also. So as long as we don't have one of these years, we're fine. But he's only 30, so we didn't sign him until he's 35. He went up in overall last year, so hopefully he's not regressing too bad. Will Smith, we still have that offer out to him. And like I mentioned, Craig Kimbrell, 2 years, $12 million. He's already 35, so the 2 years is a little scary. But he did have a good year last year, so I'm not too worried about it with the $6 million in the second year. We are going to extend an offer out to Joey Gallo. If he signs, he would play first base for us, and then probably first base. And then Nathaniel Lowe would become our full-time DH, and obviously Joey's a good fielder, so that would work. And then I'm going to offer to Josh Donaldson to come off the bench. He's regressing really bad, but he's a good fielder, and he can hit for some power. So, and $2 million is nothing. So we're going to see where that puts us after we simulate a little. David Ross is our manager. Thank goodness. We are having a tough time. All right, let's make sure. Ooh, the Pirates want him. Our offer's still better. All right. Oh, we signed Severino. Well, I'm surprised that wasn't a... Yeah, we signed Severino. I'm surprised that wasn't a message. But this is our rotation. I'm still thinking about trading Dane Dunning. I think I can throw a package of Dane Dunning and some prospects and get a better fifth starter. And so we're going to try to do that. Heaney is also going to get traded. I don't think we can get much for him, but hopefully like a mid-level prospect. So I just noticed that none of my recording stuff was going during the last bit of the free agency period and the rest of the offseason, so we're just going to go through and do a quick little recap of what happened. I think we can sort by Rangers. Yep. Okay, so we did trade Dane Dunning back to the White Sox for Yoki Cespedes and Tyler Sherweitzer. I'm assuming is how you say that. And unfortunately, I don't have the recording, but we did sign Clayton Kershaw to be our fifth starter, which made us need to get rid of Dane Dunning. It's really unfortunate because I was contemplating signing Kershaw for like 20 minutes. We bring Elvis Andrus back as a bench guy, and we traded Andrew Heaney to the Tigers for Jace Young, which is the younger brother of Josh Young. So that's pretty sweet. There's just us DFAing a bunch of guys. We signed Kimbrell. which I believe is in the recording. And that's really it. So nothing too crazy. The lineup will be pretty much the same with Gallo playing first and hitting 8th. I need to decide who's going to get cut out of these 5, because only 4 people can be on the bench for how I like to construct it. I'm thinking Bubba, just because I don't know, I love his speed though, and he's a good fielder in the outfield. It's going to be a tough call, but someone's going to get cut. And our pitching rotation is elite now. John Gray being our 5th starter and being our 2nd best pitcher last year is awesome. I'm hoping Kershaw's regression can slow down a little. He had one of his worst years of his career last year, but it's Kershaw, so I couldn't really say no. We did sign Matt Moore. I don't think I got footage of that, but it was a pretty it was a cheaper deal than the Will Smith offer, so I decided to go Matt Moore. And Matt Moore had a better year last year with a 2.87 ERA, and he's off the Angels now, so that'll help us. So that'll end this episode, but thank you guys for watching. And next episode will be all of spring training, and then we'll hop into the regular season. So I'll see you guys then. Peace.